Hi everyone, and welcome to my next video tutorial, which is going to be focused on utilizing the Django modern CSRF library, which is going to provide us with a form of modern protection in terms of handling CSRF attacks, and it's going to do so by utilizing the fetch metadata headers. So let's go ahead and get started. Right, now the first thing you need to have in place is you need to ensure that you have an application to which you want to apply this to. And as you can see, I have my Django application up and running here. It's a very simple CRM application. Okay. Now, the next thing before we actually dive in and utilize this library is I want to dive into CSRF tokens. So when you are working with your Django applications, you commonly want to make post requests to your database and you want to send data. So for example, here I have a register.html page. And as you can see here, I am passing through a CSRF token here. Now, a CSRF token is essentially a small, unique secret code that Django adds to your web pages to keep your website safe, essentially. Now, an easy way to think of this is like a one-time security stamp that's going to prove that a form was opened from your website and not from somewhere else, and this helps to prevent any sort of CSRF attacks. Now, CSRF stands for cross-site request forgery, and that's essentially when a malicious web application or website tricks you into doing something on another website without your knowledge. Okay, so I just want to show you what will happen if you emit this CSRF token in production. So let's say you are working in production and you have a user that wants to register on your website. Now, what I want to show you for testing here is if you go to your settings.py file, make sure that you set debug to false for now, and you can just, for the time being, allow the host, you can just set that to all for now, because we are working and testing this locally. Of course, if you're in your production environment, you'll just switch this to your official domain name, so do keep that into account here. But since we're testing this locally, this is where you want to test the CSRF protection. So let's simulate and pretend that we're in a production environment, just for an example, and we have our CSRF token here in place, and let's say we were to emit it, and let's say I were to remove this, and I want to send a post request in production, and let's go ahead and test it out now. So you can go to a registration page, and the first thing I just want to do is rerun my server because I just removed that token, and refresh the page. Okay, now let's just say chest user 97, for example, enter in a password and confirm it. There we go. So now you can see it says CSRF verification failed with a 403 forbidden message here, request aborted here. Okay, so you can see here that it is going to fail the CSRF verification because Django is expecting a CSRF token which we previously emitted to be passed. Now, this check is handled by the default by the middleware here, which is known as Django.middleware.csrf CSRF view middleware, and this is where it's handled. Okay, so now let's say for argument's sake, I go back to my register page, I put back in my CSRF token, and let me see if my server's running. Let's go back to the home page, registration page, and I'm just going to restart my server now. And you'll have noticed that we just added in that CSRF token back. So now when we're making a post request in a simulated production environment, for example, and I say test user 94, enter in a password, confirm it. And now if I say create account, you'll see that it's going to be a success. And just as my UI here, UX, I have account created successfully. Okay, so that is why we need to always ensure that we have this CSRF token when we are essentially going on ahead and making our post requests to ensure that they are secure. Okay, right. Now comes in this library known as Django Modern CSRF. Now, the good thing here about this library, before we go ahead and install it, a few key things that I want to mention here is you're going to replace the default CSRF middleware with the new one in the same position. So earlier I went and showed you what we have on the default, which is Django.middlewares.csrf, and that is what we have here by the default. So with this modern CSRF, we would switch it out with the modern CSRF. And the good thing with this is we can remove all the references to CSRF token or CSRF token defined as follows. Okay, and we can also remove any code in JavaScript clients that set the X CSRF token header, because we don't need to go on ahead and ensure that any token checks are handled. Okay, so this is seen as tokenless CSRF protection. So in other words, what you could do then is you can remove all your instances of your CSRF token. You don't have to go on ahead and manually set it up anymore. With this library, it's automatically going to be tokenless and set it up for you. All right. Now we'll go further in a moment, but I just want to cover the CSRF token declarations here. So let's go on ahead and set this up. So I just want to, first of all, go back to my homepage and let's go ahead and do just that. All right, so let's go ahead and install this library. Okay, you can say pip install Django modern CSRF. There we go. Okay. Now we can go to, we've already installed the package. We now need to add modern CSRF to our list of installed apps. I'll just zoom in here a bit. Copy that. Go to your settings.py. And I'm just going to add it into my list of installed apps. Now we can replace the default CSRF middleware with the new one, and in the same position. So let's go ahead and do that. So I have it right here. Can remove that. Just be careful you don't remove middleware that you need. In other words, not the one to be removed. There we go, it's saved. Okay, and that's going to do it. So now it's going to be, of course, tokenless. So that means we don't need the CSRF token here anymore. Right, let's go back, and we want to go ahead and restart our server. All right, there we go. Make sure you save everything. And as you can see now, we don't have that token anymore. So now if we say register, and I say here chest user 74. Okay, confirm, create account. And there we go, it automatically goes on ahead and adds in the backend that CSRF protection for us, that's serverless or tokenless, however you want to use the nomenclature. But there you have it, that's how you can utilize it. Now, an important thing to also mention here is that you can also apply this if you're using the CSRF protect decorators. Okay, so what you would want to do here is you would want to replace it accordingly. So in my case here, with my view here, I have the from Django.views.decorators.csrf import CSRF underscore protect as my decorator, and I've just applied it here to a simple view that I have as CSRF underscore protect. Now, what you can also do, if you just want to follow continuity, is you can replace it with this modern CSRF decorators in place of it. And that's how you can go ahead. So the decorator itself will, of course, be the same, but you're going to be using a different decorator here in place if you want to go on ahead and utilize it concurrently with everything else at the same time. Okay. Right, so that is how you can utilize this modern CSRF protection here. Now, there is some more information that you can look into here. It does dive deeper into the implementation and give you more information into how this particular library is going to work and its entire process behind the scenes and everything. All right, so that's it. Now, there is one other thing I do want to explain here briefly before the end of the video. So technically speaking, if you were to remove the default Django middleware for modern CSRF, so what we removed originally here, you would still be able to go on ahead and submit your forms irrespective of whether you have that CSRF token or not. Now, the real difference that you'll see if you want to go further and do some tests is if you were to go on ahead and simulate a CSRF attack, you could say. So for example, let's say you're logged in to your account in one browser tab, and then you click a link on a random website here, which can be another website that you make up. Okay, essentially what you can do is you can test out this CSRF attack here, simulate it on your own, and you'll notice here how this Django modern CSRF library is going to protect you in the backend. So that's just something extra that you can look into if you actually want to do the full testing in the backend. All right, so just something I wanted to mention, just that's extra that you can look into. But otherwise, that is how you can go on ahead and change the process here with utilizing modern CSRF protection. The main route here is just to ensure that you don't have to put tokens everywhere. You can just keep it really simple and not have to worry about that and have it in your application. All right, guys, so that's it for this video tutorial. As always, thank you for the support, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.